it creates a sense of agency, and I want you to understand that. He says in verse 4, don't put it off, do it now. So what he's saying that debt is so urgent that if you are in debt, if you, for whatever reason, you ended up in debt, and the chances are some of you, those who are working, are probably in debt already. Some of you who are not working yet, it's a matter of time before you get into debt. And part of, if you take anything away, if you are not in debt today as we speak, my advice to you is don't get in, stay out. But if you are already in, the wisdom says, don't put it off, do it now, get yourself out of it. It says, don't rest until you do, because debt is borrowing from the future. Debt destroys our lives. It doesn't help anybody. A lot of people that you hear have killed themselves. They kill themselves because they are in serious debt. Okay, so money problems are very serious. They affect us. They destroy lives. Okay, when we have money problems, nothing is pleasant. And so you don't want to be in that situation. And the advice is don't put it off. Do it now. Get out of it. Don't rest until you do. And then he uses a nice metaphor. He says, save yourself like a gazelle escaping from a lion or from a cheetah or from a tiger, whatever the case may be. Like a bird fleeing from a nest, from a trap. That's what it means. That debt is something that we must try to avoid like that. That it's something that's going to kill you. And therefore you run away from it, you avoid it, you make sure that you don't play with it. So that's the first point I want to make here, that this section tells us that we must not take debt lightly. In fact, we must never want to be in debt. We must stay out of debt. Okay? Whatever the reasons are that you are in debt, find a way of getting out and get away as quickly as possible. Now, it requires a lot of discipline to get out of debt. To get into debt requires lack of self-control, but to get out of debt requires a lot of self-control. Okay? So that's something that we need to be mindful of and do. So the first point that I want you to take away today, if you want to note anything, debt must be avoided at all costs. Don't get into debt for any reason. Okay? Don't get into debt for any reason. Avoid debt like a plague.